So here we have Whatchasaid, and his barn name is Spike. And this guy comes to me by a little bit of a different story than my usual horses. So he's a 7-year-old thoroughbred gelding. He's 16 hands, very chunky boy, wide-chested, big-boned. He's by Mosler, and he's out of a Rockslide mare. And actually, my 7 on the Rocks are our P Hopeful horses by Rockslide. So I am a fan of that line. Anyway, his story is interesting because he was bred and owned by the same connection throughout his entire racing career. He finished racing in 2022, so 3 years ago, and he was rehomed or restarted and found his new post-track, post-racing home by a friend of mine in Maryland, who I know pretty well and has sent me a whole bunch of video and things of him when she had him, which is fun to see. And she said, he was just excellent to start, really easy to get going, super cute, brave little jumper, happy to do all the things. And so, of course, he attracted an adult amateur home that, was all those things. And he did great. And I've seen video of him out doing some little cross country schooling with that amateur owner, and it all looked well and good. And I suspect that he was almost just too quiet for his own good, because somehow he went from that adult amateur home to being used in a kids riding camp. His Coggins literally says riding camp on it as the owner. And that just was not his jam. He did not enjoy being a camp horse. So, as good connections do, his racing owner breeder was in communications with all of his people as he went on post track, and of course she was going to take him back, but I've gotten another nice horse from her, and I'm just doing her a little bit of a favor here by taking him, because of course he's not my norm, but I said I would take him and evaluate him and see what I thought and try and find him his next spot. And so this is his first ride since he's been here. He's been here for, I think, over a week. We're probably going on 2 weeks. I didn't want to rush things with him because I don't know at what point this happened, but he's a little bit head shy. And I've talked to his racing connections and my friend who rehomed him, and they both assure me that he was not head shy at all when they knew him. So I'm not really too sure what happened there. But so because of that, I just wanted to take things really slow and give him time to ease into things here. And it's really worked. He's come a long way. I do think that the head shyness will completely go away because it's a relatively new phenomenon in his life. It's not like he's been that way for years and years and years. But it's just one thing to note. And at the end of the video, I show putting on the bridle. That's the little thing that's a little bit tricky. But I'm getting him to come around with that by putting a treat with the bit. So when I put the bit in his mouth, he also gets a treat, which gets him chewing and relaxed and much easier and more settled about putting the bridle up over his ears. And it is becoming a non-issue. And I do think he will fully resolve it. So my assessment of his ride today is that he is extremely quiet and easy. He had a couple little mannerisms that remind me of school horses. Like a couple of times he literally was just trotting around and would just try and stop. Not like turn and spin stop, nothing naughty. Just like I'm trotting and then now I'm walking and now I'm halted, which is sort of funny. Reminds me of being a kid riding lesson ponies. So a whole bunch of kicking at the beginning to tell him that, no, I really do want you to continue on. But other than that, just super simple. He's been ridden by kids most recently, so I actually was pretty pleased with how he was in the contact. Of course, it's not perfect. I was never expecting it to be, but he doesn't seem upset about the contact, and he did have some really nice moments when he did start to soften. So I think that's going to be right there. I don't foresee the contact being any sort of issue for him. Really cute, balanced rocking horse canter, very easy to ride. And just a really cute horse, and I'm excited to pop him over some little jumps here in the coming days. He's currently barefoot all around. I do think I'll put some front shoes on him because he's a little bit sore walking over the gravel parts of the driveway and that sort of thing. But he just seems like an all-around good dude. I mean, I can see why people thought that he could be a kid's camp horse. He just thinks that he'd rather have one human rather than a mirage of small children at riding camp, which I can't say I blame him at all. So I feel like I just talked a lot, so I apologize for that. So I actually left the volume on for the video at the end where we're working with him on cross ties. And so you can see what we're talking about with the putting the bridle on stuff. And so I'm going to butt out of this video.
I'll do a separate video of that.
I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Oh, you gonna Paul.
Oh, you're such a good man.
Being a good boy.
Hey, Bowie. He's so sweet.
Oh, he is very sweet. Well, it's a peppermint. You're a good boy.
Has such a different personality from last time I was here.
Oh, yeah.
Like you just settled in, realized you didn't have to worry about stuff. I don't know what stuff.
He's a good boy.
He's so wonderful. Oh, Spike, you're not going to buck me off, right, buddy? I've already been bucked off numerous times, and I'm done with it, okay? I can't do it anymore.
You're gonna be a lot better than your friend out there.
Much better.
I have it on one over here.
On one?
Yeah.
Okay, take that off.
Okay.
Oh, how was your graduation party?
Oh, it was really good. I haven't seen my cousins in like a year, and they all shot up.
That's nice.
Like my 7th grade cousin is taller than me.
Wow.
It's kind of embarrassing, but it's okay. And she shows me her new broom, and she has all this makeup and everything, and I don't even know what half of it is, and I'm like,
That's
there you go, girlie.
Good boy. You ready?
He's a good boy.
Good boy.
Ain't that good boy?
What a star. Oh my goodness, your head is huge. Hang on, we gotta abandon this. Sorry. Your head is
He's a good
good
boy.
boy.
Good boy, Spike.
That was so good, Spike.
Yay.
Oh, what a star. Good boy. That was really good. Good boy. Okay, so I guess we'll do it again, and I'll take your halter off. Good boy. Okay, buddy. Good boy. Super
Good boy.
Good man.
Okay, Spike.
You have some life in your eyes.
Yeah, he says for peppermints I do.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Just one more time. One hand. Good boy.
It's a good boy.
Good boy. Oh my god.
You're so
Good
good.
boy. I'm gonna get your forelock out.
It's okay.
I guess the worst part.
Okay, we'll just leave it for a minute. Good boy. You're alright. Okay, come here. Good boy. Oh, he's just having fun. He's just putting it where he wants it. Good boy. Alyssa, who takes care of the horses when you travel?
Grandfather.
Oh, that's nice. Good boy. Good boy.
He's getting older, but we make things as